Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's having a good day. We are discussing Undisputed. Now, I got some simulation footage for you. I got Regis and I got Sean Porter. I posted the highlights before. I'm gonna post the whole thing. It's a good, realistic simulation type fight. But what I want to discuss with you is the issues with Undisputed. Game got a lot of problems, you know what I'm saying? Like a ton of problems, you feel me? And while this footage is playing out and it looks all smooth and good and it looks like a good game, don't be fooled, because I'm gonna post another video showing you some of the issues on camera, you know what I'm saying? But some of the things that we will see and some of the issues going on, a lot of people talking about power punch spamming. It's way more than that. It's way more than just power punch spamming going on. One issue that we've been seeing when you get close to the opponent, when the two of you are too close to each other and you blocking, you get glued together. You cannot separate. You can't walk backwards. You just stuck together. That's one problem. That causes a lot of issues. Another problem, the head movement is trash. I mean, the slipping is garbage. Clicking the stick in and then trying to move the direction and then holding the L2 or the left trigger to weave. You don't even lean that far. You don't lean far at all. And when you do lean, the opponent's punches all track you and still hit you no matter what. It's not like the weaving on Fight Night. The weaving is almost useless. The best method of mobile defense is just using your legs and just stepping away. Running around, stepping away. Because trying to lean, this shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. I'm not gonna lie. And clicking the stick, when you click the stick to try to lean and slip, nah. It's too brief, you know what I'm saying? They pop right back up to a standing up position too quick. So most of the time you still get hit. And there's a delay. That's another issue. There's input delay. So when you press an input on the controller, even in offline, I'm not even talking about online, offline, it's like it doesn't happen immediately. There's a delay on the screen from the time you press it to the time it actually happens. You know what I'm saying? So that's another issue. It's just a lot going on with the game. And if you played early access for 2 years like me, you know there was issues with punches not landing. Even though you right in front of the opponent, that still happens. Like, I mean, right in front of them. If you throw a hook combination, some of the hooks will miss. Like, they won't even, it's just messed up, man. The punches are still messed up. The head movement's bad. The stamina drain is unrealistic. They just ruined stamina even worse. Like, now we have the Deontay Wilder thing going online. It don't matter what weight class you do. You can do welterweight. I run into Terrence Crawford players and all they do is spam power punches whenever you get close to them. Tyson Fury players. It don't matter what weight class you in. Stamina needs to be taxed more on power punches. Alright, it's just a lot missing from the game, you know what I'm saying? There's no referee, the presentation is lacking. There's no ring girls, you don't wear your attire when you walk out, no robes, no nothing. The commentary is bad. A lot of times they say stuff that's not even relevant or not even occurring in the fight. Like, the commentary can be completely off. You could be throwing 20 jabs in a row, just spamming jabs. And they will say something. You heard Todd Grisham say something like, they need to start jabbing more. It's about time these fighters utilize the jab. Even though that's all you doing is throwing jabs. Like, the commentary makes no sense. It's just random. It don't even go with what's happening. It's just, man, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you were like me, I bought a gaming PC just for this game in 2022 when it was ESBC. And they just changed the name to Undisputed, and we were getting a beta demo for the first time, and the beta only had Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward. I bought the PC just for that. It was like summer of 2022. Then we got a second demo. It was a second beta. This one had Usyk, Fury, some women. I was there for that one. Then they gave us early access, right, where we can actually, you know, play the majority of the game. We didn't have no career mode, but we had early access. Then they gave us the career mode. Now we got the full game. I was there for all of that, you know what I'm saying? So I know everything about this game. A lot of this stuff that was advertised, it didn't come on release. I know they're going to release patches to fix most of this. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I heard they were already working on the patch for like the power punching and all that. So hopefully we get that worked out, man. But anyways, enough of that. There's a ton of issues I can speak on. There's no instant replay manually. You can't pause the game and then go into instant replay and move the camera around and rewind it and fast forward it like you can in every other game. It's a lot, man. I feel like body punches, it shouldn't be the left bumper or L1 for body punches. It should all be with the left stick. I mean, it should all be with the left trigger. Like the left trigger you use to lean, that should be the same trigger used for slips, leaning, weaving, and body punches. It would just make it easier. Just use L1 or the left bumper for something else. You don't got to use it for a body modifier. You know what I'm saying? Just make us lean. Now that's another thing. You can't punch while you leaning. If you weave or slip or move, you can't stay leaned over and then shoot an uppercut or slip to the side and then shoot a punch. You can't punch until you revert back up to a standing up position. So if you're leaning and you want to punch, they got to come right back up to a standing up position and then punch. Very unrealistic. Even in fight night, you know, Manny Pacquiao would throw punches from weird angles. Pacquiao would slip low and then shoot a straight up top. You know what I'm saying? He'd slip low like he's finna throw a body shot and then he would shoot a jab or something up top. You can't do that. You could do that in fight night. I used to do it all the time. That is impossible in Undisputed because you cannot punch while you're leaning. You have to stand straight back up before you can punch. But this is a simulation game. It's just a lot that got left out. You know what I'm saying? You can't even clinch. Knockout Kings 2001, you could punch while in the clinch. You could fight while in the clinch. You can't clinch at all in this game. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? And I played every boxing game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm older than all of y'all, most of y'all, so I played them all. I played Ring King on regular Nintendo. I played Mike Tyson Punch Out on regular Nintendo. I had Super Punch Out, the sequel, on Super Nintendo. I had Legends of Boxing on Super Nintendo. I played Evander Holyfield's Real Deal, his boxing game. I played everything. Knockout Kings, every Knockout Kings, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. All the fight nights, all the Hajime no Ippo games. I played Don King Prize Fighter. I played the bootleg Mike Tyson boxing on PS2. Mike Tyson heavyweight boxing. The game was ass, but I played all of them, man. Contender 2, the sequel. Any boxing game you can think of, I owned or I played, so I know what I'm talking about. Fight Night had a lot of elements this game don't have. And Showbiz the Adult was glazing to the fullest when he was saying, if you think Fight Night is better than this game, you're dumb. And then he said, Undisputed is the greatest combat sports game ever. Not in its current state. No, it's not. No, it is not. You know what I'm saying? But it is the only boxing game we have in this generation on these consoles. So we got to be grateful. You feel me? Anyways, that's all I got. I'm going to let the video play out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch y'all on the next. Oh, more face cam coming soon. You know what I'm talking about? The face cam will be back. Peace.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. These two fighters are made for one another. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice exchange here from both men. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. That jab won't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They miss with the jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Porter backing up after that head. Down goes Sean Porter. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you...
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. Miss with that jab. Misses with the straight left. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And that hook misses. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Misses with the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.